So good morning everyone and welcome to day 4 of our Disney Dream Cruise. Today, as you can see, is another day at sea. Only downside though is the sea is a lot rougher today, it's a lot windier, so the boat is rocking quite a little bit more. So today, it's gonna be a lot of trivia, a lot of stuff inside, and just hanging out and relaxing because we're gonna save all of our energy for tomorrow. So if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Welcome to day 4 aboard the beautiful Disney Dream. So having breakfast this morning at the Royal Palace, because it's one of the sit-down locations you can eat at. And so we wanted to eat here, but look at the middle table right under there. Like that's a grand central table. I always love the breakfast menu because of the size. It says Disney Cruise Line breakfast. Pretty much the same breakfast every morning, but it's always so good. You got the different areas like the chilled out. For all ages, you get the peanut butter jelly typhoon from the griddle, eggs, hot cereals, omelets, then their signature breakfasts, and additionals. So here I got the eggs Benedict with the Canadian bacon, and of course a little side of hash browns, and then the chocolate chip pancakes, which I'm very excited about. All right, time for some general Disney trivia. And I'll tell you guys which is the hardest question we get while on it. So we didn't do too bad. So there was not a single multiple choice question on the trivia. But man, were those some difficult questions. Like they would have taglines, but one of them was the one, the only, the fabulous, and it was Dumbo. So stuff like that. And then who said certain things? That was even more difficult to try to figure out as well, because you had to remember the person and then what movie they were from. My favorite one though was a llama, he's supposed to be dead. That is the funniest. That was so good, but I do enjoy those a lot. I just love the characters roaming. Because like, look, there's Captain Hook. He's just hanging out. Oh, off he goes. Try to cause more havoc. Well, with the level of wind, I do not think the aqueduct will start running today at any point because it is a little too windy, and just in case you don't make it up some of those hills. So, or it's one of those they're not opening it until noon like they have been doing most of the other days. But looks like the little Mickey glove slide is open right now. All the pools are open. It is very busy, but not nearly as busy as it was on the first day at sea during the Marvel Day at Sea. So maybe it's just because there is more stuff to do. Like we've noticed, we're done trivia. We're gonna learn how to make apple strudel this morning. So I'm really excited about that. Into the D Lounge.
Welcome.
Which is one of the main lounges here they have for stuff. But yep, it says Disney Cruise Line, anyone can cook, culinary serve series. Today is apple strudel.
Welcome to D-Lounge. My name is Mauricio and I'm part of your entertainment crew staff team. And I would like to welcome all of you to Anyone Can Cook, Disney's Cruise Line culinary series. And today we are baking something really, really special, everyone. Who here loves apple strudel? Make some noise. Well, you are in the right place. However, even though the name of the show is Anyone Can Cook, I don't think I could be able to do an apple strudel that actually tastes good. And that is the reason why we brought an expert to show us how to do it properly. Please welcome Chef Salvatore.
Good morning everybody, good morning. Welcome Anyone Can Cook, but today I cook only me. Yeah, I don't know why it's anyone can cook, I cook only me. So, my name is Salvatore, I'm Italian.
Yeah.
I'm from Sicily. So, I'm executive pastry chef on board. I'm responsible for pastry and bakery on board.
Yeah.
So today, I want to show you the apple strudel dessert. The original dessert from
Germany.
Hungary.
Austria, yes.
Oh.
Original dessert from Austria. Very, very simple dessert for me. And this one. So, first step, vanilla sauce, the dough, the apple filling, and the last part, very important, the system for stretch the dough. When you stretch the dough, it's very important. So, I will start with the vanilla sauce. If you like vanilla, you put vanilla flavor. If you like Grand Marnier, if you like Grand Marnier, Room Myers, any flavor you like. But in my recipe is vanilla. I follow my recipe. Heavy cream. In the pot one heavy cream, in another bowl egg yolk, sugar, and vanilla flavor. My voice. And start to mix properly, slowly. Don't mix all the ingredients one time, otherwise you create omelette. You want omelette? I don't think so. When you start to boil, slowly, introduce slowly. Not much slowly, otherwise you're sleeping. And then again, when you start to boil, you can switch off and remove from the top. Cover with plastic and keep outside for 1 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, and then you put inside your fridge. Clear? Very simple. Allergy, if you have egg allergy, you can change with cornstarch. Dairy allergy, soya milk, almond milk, no regular milk. Yeah, very simple. Second step, the dough. Take a small bowl, like this. And there is a small bowl, there's a big one. Okay. Flour. Sugar. Vegetable oil. Egg fresh.
Hello.
And then start to mix slowly. If you have the Abbott machine or mixer machine, it's more better. Cold water. After the second time, important, cover with oil, vegetable oil. Not only cover with oil and plastic, and keep outside for 24 hours. No outside your house. Room temperature. No? Or somebody asking for the garden, pool. Or something. Room temperature for 24 hours. So you need to prepare 1 day before if you want to make the original dough. Otherwise, you give papesti or filo dough. Very simple. Apple filling. Apple Grand Smith. This one. The green, white. 2 things. The first one, the pH, is very strong acidity. Very strong. The second thing is that when you bake it in the oven, no melted. This is strong, very strong. If you use the red, yellow, when you bake in the oven, cream inside, like a cream. So, after you peel apple, blah. Ingredient, gold raisin, walnut, if you have allergy nut, without nuts, very simple. Sugar brown, cinnamon powder, I like cinnamon. 2 spoon butter, 3 spoon butter, 4 to 5 spoon butter. The last part, the cracker or bread, graham. Why? Because you need to absorb the liquid from the apple. And then, the last part, very important, you remove your stress inside. Especially houseband, I know. My personal system for stretch the dough. It's very simple. I put the tablecloths in the table. Why? I will show you the last. Now, after 24 hours, cover with the plastic and oil. Less plastic, much plastic. Just a little bit. Company pay. Okay. So, slowly. Elastic but strong.
Yeah.
Butter. And then you can put apple filling.
Wow.
This is for a family of 4, right? Our family. Don't give me it. Would be.
Remove the extra dough. First one.
Wow.
What?
I'm okay with it.
Tablecloths.
Oh.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
Problem.
Oh.
Like a living animal.
No problem. Only solution. My rules in the only solution. Butter again. And then, if you want, put the sugar brown. For caramelizing, crunching on top a little bit. Oven 200 degrees Celsius. Inside for 1 hour. 200 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. When the dough comes like a brown color, the strudel is ready.
All right, now it's time for us to learn how to draw. And actually, this one's gonna be in the district lounge, and it's going to be Olaf this time. Let's see how this goes. So here is my Olaf, in comparison to what is on the TV screen. A little chunkier and not quite as round at the top of the head, kind of skinnier in the midsection. Oh well. But that's what's the fun part about it, seeing how does it look compared to what the character actually looks like. But it's fun to learn. So lunch at Cabana, it's just very simple. Kind of like not feeling like super complicated food. Just wanted like pizza. I got some mac and cheese, a pork schnitzel. But I do love our view we've got. As the waves are very rough. It's not nearly as bad as it was this morning. The wind is still really, really bad, but the waves are nearly as bad as they were this morning because me and my dad went for a run on deck 4 and it was really, really rough.
Today. Well, my name is Kay Wild. I'm a part of your entertainment crew staff team. So excited to be in this room with all of you. So excited to get started with this Disney Tunes trivia. But I am so excited for all of you to experience the Disney Tunes trivia that will be live, performed by the one and only Alan Grace. Everyone give Alan a big round of applause. Love it. So let's get started with question number 1. We move on to question number 2. Let's do it. Move on to the next question number 3.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. All right, question number 3. All right, so speaking of number 4, number 4. Let's move on to question number 5. So question number 6. Let's move on. Sharing answers. All right, let's move on to question number 7 then, shall we? Question number 8, should I read it first? Yes. Question number 8, what is the name of the mouse in this movie? All right, question number 9. What is the name of the kingdom where this song takes place? All right, good deal. Let's move on to question number 10. Question number 10. In which Walt Disney World park can you find this attraction? Question number 11. In this movie, which type of animal sings this song? So, question number 12. Which character sings this song in the Broadway show? Let's move on to question number 13. What is the name of the character that sings this song? Good deal. All right, question number 14. Which singer originally performed and co-wrote this song? Question number 15. Who is the composer of this song? That's okay. I could sing it for you, but you don't want me to. It's not Disney.
So it was 45 points, and we got 34. And we came probably top 6 or 7. So that's actually not bad for us, especially considering the ones we missed were some of the older ones. Like we missed the Steamboat Willie one, Robin Hood, which Robin Hood one I completely thrown off. But there were times where they would play it and me and Kayla look at each other and we start humming, and then we actually start singing the song with it. So it actually was kind of funny how that worked out for us, but still no luck on that. So one of the most exhausting activities we've done was going around and pixie dusting some of the rooms that had pixie dusted us, and others that are a little bit more out of the way that had not been pixie dusted much. And I'll tell you what, just that little bit of like, I think 30 to 45 minutes we did it, we walked probably around the ship 3 or 4 times. So a little exhausted now from that, but we're heading down to go do Disney Channel trivia. So let's see what kind of knowledge we have of Disney Channel. Okay, so Disney Channel trivia was very difficult. But what's funny was Kayla kind of knew a lot of the older stuff, and my little sister knew some of the newer stuff, and they gave us 14 out of 20. Still wasn't great because the winner ended up not only getting a perfect score, but then they go to a bonus round. But both people, there was actually 2 groups who had perfect 20 out of 20, but neither one of them got the bonus one. So I want to see if you guys may know it, is what year was the Disney Channel started or founded? And it's actually surprising. I didn't realize I thought it started much later than it actually did. So let me know if you guys know what it is. Well, all this trivia has gotten us nice and hungry for a quick little snack. So we came up to the Flo's V8 Cafe space. Like I said, Luigi's Pizza, Tomato Grill, Ramon's Cantina, and Fillmore's stuff. So like you said, you got pizza, burgers, hot dogs, french fries, chicken tenders, tacos, and bowls. And then usually the simple refreshments down at the end. I am gonna have to go back to figure out, did they have this before but in a different style, Ramon's Cantina, or was this added post or during the dry dock that the Dream went through? So I'm gonna have to definitely go back and look. So we're here back in the Walt Disney Theater because it is time to see the Broadway show, the Disney Broadway show of Beauty and the Beast, which we've seen quite a few times. They actually had it on The Treasure, but we've seen it a couple times on this now. So I'm really excited. I do really like this like live stage show version of Beauty and the Beast a lot. So Beauty and the Beast was still very good until it stopped. So right when the Beast changes in back to human and the Beast and Belle rekindle, the audio just completely cut out, and they were like, oh, it should be a couple minutes. So we're like, oh, it's like when we saw Moana on The Treasure. Except this time the show did not resume. So which means it's a bigger issue, but they also do have to get it ready for the second showing. So whatever issue they have to get that fixed and all that. So, but I came up to the top deck, so I wanted to fill up our water bottles really quick because we're waiting. They're downstairs. My mom's waiting for Captain Minnie, and my sister and Kayla are waiting for Tiana, and then maybe Rapunzel afterwards, so that we can meet some characters. Because we haven't really met a lot of characters on this trip, actually. So kind of wish we had met more. I always do also love just coming to the top decks, because this is a way to kind of get away from a little bit of the chaos that happens at night. Plus, it's just a really pretty night out. The only downside is it is very, very windy once again. Quickly ran back up to the room just to grab a couple of things. But I will tell you right now, if you have either dining, between those two dinings, especially in between when the show's let out and when the shows are going in, it's very hectic. So right now, or when we were down there, there was 4 or 5 different meet and greets going on. The captain for the Disney Dream was currently up there. So I was down there meeting people, taking pictures. We actually were able to be lucky enough to actually get a picture with Captain Minnie this time, though, because we were able to find her. One of the things my mom wanted to do, she wanted to meet Mickey or Minnie in their captain attire, so she feels good about it. My little sister, Kayla, met Tiana. There was Belle, Cinderella was walking around, Mulan was walking around, all of the princesses were walking around, but it was chaos down there. But once dinner starts, hopefully that chaos will go away, and people going to the show will be able to as well. So, but they did also make an announcement, and I didn't catch this, and everyone's told me, but at noon today, and right before the show for Beauty and the Beast, they announced that the captain is trying to get to Castaway Cay and dock by 5:30 a.m. because there is more concerns for the wind again tomorrow. And if there's too much wind, unfortunately, we cannot dock because it's not safe for the ship to dock. It's not a lot of space to move around. So the goal is that we could be docked when we get up in the morning, which would be amazing because not only that, we'd be allowed to go off the ship starting at 8:30, and all aboard time is not until 5:45, which is much later than what we're used to. Usually we're used to 4:30 for Castaway Cay. So That would mean more time on the island, as long as we can get onto the island. The biggest concern is just getting docked, getting parked. So we'll see what happens in the morning. Tonight we had dinner at Royal Palace, and tonight's like the fancy dinner themed towards French cuisine. So you get specialty drinks, the appetizer, which that breaded deep fried brie, soups and salads. They're really big on the French onion soup. Main courses, crispy duck breast, roasted rack lamb medium, and then the filet steak. Very good stuff tonight. That brie is something that I remember very fondly from the last time we were on the ship. So here is the steak that we ended up getting. So it's got green bean steak, it's got a wine reduction jus, and then some potatoes off to the side. If I ever get a menu, that's how I always wanted it to be delivered, looking like a little postcard. And so here is the menu for desserts. You got your specialty drinks, all come at extra cost, selections, and then the actual desserts down here. I think I'm gonna do the classic opera desserts. So I got the signature dessert tonight. I can't remember exactly the name. It was like a opera gatau or something. I don't know. I butchered the name of it, but it's like a layered sponge cake with a lot of rich buttercream on top. So dinner tonight was very good. I liked the brie that we get. That brie's always very good every single time we get it. Steak was phenomenal. Dessert wasn't my favorite for the first time. They didn't have a cheesecake, so maybe I'm just being biased about it. So maybe that's what my issue is. Like the little elephant they've got. I always love coming in, and I don't get to show you guys very often the like towel animal that they usually come to offer. So then, of course, this doesn't actually mean good things because look, means we're at the end of the cruise, and now all the gratuities are going to be heading on out. But the other thing is pretty cool. I didn't get to show this either because Kendall's usually asleep. So you can actually request character sheets, and it's not a guaranteed. First night, he was told he had to check to see if there was any supply. First night wasn't. Second night got changed. And look, Moana sheets. So something you can't ask for, especially for like these beds, like the little beds. So just keep that in mind. It is not a guarantee. You can ask, but they may not have them. All right, so that is going to be the end of our 4th day here on the Disney Dream. Like I said, full another day at sea. Today was a little bit on the rougher side because of the weather being much windier, the waves being rocking. But by the time we got into the afternoon, the wind for sure did die down, and the rocking wasn't as bad. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be heading off to Castaway Cay. Now, like I was telling you guys earlier, we are looking to be there a lot earlier. They're looking for a window between 5:30 and 7:30 to dock the ship, because once you get to dock early before the sun rises, the wind is going to be the least heaviest. So for us to try to get docked, that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll know by 7:30 if we will be at Castaway Cay for the day or not. And I'm really hoping so, because all ashore is 8:30 and all aboard is not till 5:45. And I would love to just go hang out on Castaway Cay because that's what we've been waiting for this entire trip. So, but overall today was great. Did a lot of trivia, lots of things. Today around the ship was actually really wonderful actually, because there hasn't been this much to offer. Did some meet and greets, got to meet the captain of the ship, got to meet Captain Minnie. My parents are currently trying to meet Ariel with my little sister, and then also maybe Captain Mickey. So lots of character interactions today, but it is late. I am going to be up early tomorrow because tomorrow I'm filming the updated Disney Dream ship tour that I need to do for you guys. So I'll be up kind of early to do that, and by then I will already know if we're docked at Castaway Cay or not. But with all that being said though, from another wonderful day here on the beautiful Disney Dream, from our Disney Dream Cruise Week, I'll see you guys tomorrow at Castaway Cay.